Okay, welcome to Bean Battles, Meaty Python 47 combat tips.
Have you started it?
Yeah, I started it.
Okay.
So tip number 1 is to put the scope on the long-range gun and to pick up weapons that are better than the current weapon that you have. You guys can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So tip number 2, when you're shooting somebody, you can line up the crosshair and then quickly...
No!
So what happened there is he was trying to C4 me and failed because I killed him before he could. But see how I'm aiming my B50 here? I'm lining up the crosshair and then tapping the aim button because it's easier to line up the crosshair. And
I'm like a
100%,
bird,
you get
I always
100%.
fly away.
And also, you might notice my movement here. When I run around, I'm jumping because that makes me silent and also harder to hit. And another rule is always pick up the tomahawk.
Wait, get the streamer behind you, Lucas.
Look!
So the move there would have been to stay behind cover. So if you're ever in that situation, you don't want to be the guy behind the shrub there.
What else?
So the reason why I'm on this roof right now is because I get
Come on, come to me.
Huh?
I get a
Come
good
to me.
bird's eye view.
No, come to me.
Oh, don't shoot you? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I was just shooting so you knew where I was.
Why? What goes on in here? Is this a
There's a new
combat tip?
picture.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, this is a combat tip. You gotta show the viewers though.
Yeah. So local Ford Focus enjoyer. That's not funny. That's not a combat tip. Good job,
Oh.
heroin father, for that
Combat
execution.
Kill Nikem.
Yeah. If
Kill Unga Bunga.
If Unga Bunga is ever in your game,
Kill.
kill him.
If you can.
Yeah, he's not that good. So chances are you'll be able to. But I mean, after this combat tips video, he might be pretty good. So combat tip there is he caught me right at the furthest distance possible on the katana. And combat tip here, Unga Bunga is actually
The
the
only
only
laser
guy-
beam user.
the only guy I know that picks up the laser beam.
Yeah, and look at what happened.
And
can you
what
see me
happened
then?
there is Unga Bunga charged up the laser beam.
Yeah, but I do it silently.
No, I could.
You gotta show them that tip.
Everybody
No,
knows
I-
the silent laser beam. Guys, for those who don't know the silent laser beam tech, you just briefly charge it up for a split second, stop charging it up, and then continue charging it up right away, and it'll be silent.
Pretty technical.
Write that down on your notebook that you should have while watching this video. So, combat tip here is I'm chasing him with a knife to get a silent kill. When you can't find your adversary, you could use this time to maybe search the map for a health pack. And since you have a katana, you can get around faster. And combat tip, don't try to challenge the riot shield with a katana. Or vice versa. And don't miss your tomahawk. You had 2 of them?
That was just one.
How is it? You dropped one.
That's new tech.
New tech.
Tomahawk dupe.
duplication glitch. Combat tip, also never pick up the rocket launcher. It's BM.
Hey, wait, come to me, Chris. Picture for the viewers there.
Nice. Combat tip, don't let yourself get jumped. Combat tip, hit a gross shoulder peek. And also combat tip, when someone hides in a building, you can throw the gas bomb to make them get out of the building. Combat tip, don't miss that. So what Heroin Father did there was he killed me.
Yeah.
I don't know what insight I could provide further. Anyone else?
No. Beautiful stuff.
Okay.
So basically, you hit the grossest Diggle Peak ever.
Yeah. So combat tip here. You can get on the trees
You can get in
and
the trees.
hide
God.
behind them. Combat tip, Unga Bunga needs to stop peeking me. Okay. Combat tip,
Nice.
tomahawk or katana him through the bottom of treehouse. Always. If anyone's ever in the treehouse, just tomahawk or katana them from under. Combat tip, always pick up the sniper scope. Because it's
Ew,
a very
why?
good item. And combat tip, little known combat tip, you can press Q to disable rocket boots. Write that one down in your notebook you have out. So combat
Not cool.
tip, hit a gross ass 3 in a row revolver shot. 4 in a row. With the scope in method there. So combat tip, we can actually hear this jackass charging up the laser beam. So combat tip, I'm gonna throw and miss my tomahawk.
Oh!
So he's reloading the laser beam, so I'm gonna push him. So he's got an AK and he's half health. So I know I win this. I know I win that. And I right shoulder peek with big dick energy. And
Just dangle that
Yeah,
peak
man.
across Unga Bunga's lips.
yeah. Yeah. So combat tip, the Glock can actually be a really good weapon. A lot of people don't want to use it.
You just block me from that far away?
Yeah, that was all Glock.
Wow.
So combat tip is I can actually see him.
So,
So combat tip, if he thinks He's being sly by hiding under the school bus. He's not.
Which I was not.
He was not sly. I did see him.
No.
No, you didn't think you were being sly, or?
No to being under the bus.
Okay.
Oh,
So combat tip there. He's sitting there third personing me, but he doesn't know that I'm running in a predictable line, so he makes that peek, and I just tomahawk him. That's a good combat tip there. So combat tip, sometimes the best thing to do is to call the airstrike in on the house you're in, because your opponents would think, why would this guy call the airstrike in on the house he's in? Do you guys follow?
he's not in Yellow House.
I was not in
He's
Yellow
lying.
House in this specific example, but I'm just putting it out there. So combat tip, don't peek a jackass with a B50. Combat tip, let your opponents fight it out. And let them kill each other.
Oh, I'm stuck in the.
So combat tip is be mindful of where the zone is.
Oh,
Combat tip,
beam.
don't get outsprayed.
Combat tip, beam, fart dog.
Yeah. But yeah, be mindful of where the zone is, guys. You don't want to be in Unga Bunga's situation, because that actually makes you lose points there, if you didn't know. So combat tip, the TM100 is like the worst weapon in the game. Don't pick it up unless it's all you've got.
The Glock would be better.
Honestly. Combat tip, guys. Use health packs to heal to 100 health.
Question for a dog.
You have a question?
Yeah.
What is it?
How do you move forwards and backwards?
W and S keys on the keyboard is your best bet there.
So S forward and W backwards.
No, W forwards.
Okay.
See, what I'm doing here is I'm playing carefully.
And
Yes.
for dog.
Yeah, what's up?
How would you get those those ice skates you have on there?
I got them out of a loot box that you get when you level up, and you can open it in the character customization screen at the end of the game. And you level up by getting XP from playing games, getting
And
points.
how do you open said
You
loot
just
box?
click on them. You click on the icon.
Okay.
Yeah. Left click.
Right, that was my next question actually. Thank you.
So see what can happen here.
Wow! Oh my god.
I don't know what he's celebrating about there. Combat tip, don't celebrate on something like that. You just look like a jackass.
Okay.
Combat tip as well, as you saw, the man with the teal bean actually threw a cross-map grenade. Do that every time you get a grenade, because when you do get a hit,
It's awesome.
man, that rush. So as we can see here, Unga Bunga's hat actually is visible. His bean
think
might
so.
not be, but you can see his hat from like
No, I don't think so.
down here. Like, this is about bean height. And you can also still get shot. So, don't... learn from Unga Bunga's mistakes. Thank you everybody for tuning into Bean Battle's Fart Dog combat tips.